Hello, welcome to the February 5th stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chung, and today, what are we going to work on today? I think today we might just work on a bit of our to-do list and see what little bits and pieces we could work on. Let's see what we got right here. I think the last thing I was working on was the UI that shows up when you pick up items. So when you pick up the shotgun, it'll say +1 shell. When you pick this thing up, nothing appears. So watch this robot blow up. All right. Ooh, you know something we should do is we should add a nice heavy thunk sound when the mecha cannon falls on the ground. Make heavy thunk sound when it hits the ground. Okay. So one thing we need to do is we need to find a way for the player to know how much ammo is left inside this mech cannon. Because right now you don't really have a way of knowing how much ammo is still inside this thing. The numbers in the bottom left are debug that are not meant to be there for the final game. Okay, let's figure out how do we... So for the other weapons, if you hold down the reload button, it shows how much ammo is left. You know what? Also, we should add some sound effects here. Give me 1 minute. Let's add some sound effects to the pistol when you check the ammo on it. It's kind of weird. I thought I already added sound effects to it. But let's check. Oh, okay, I guess not. Inspect magazine. Frame 1. Okay. Let's load up the pistol. Open. Weapons. Pistol. Oh, what is happening here? Why is there no animations here? Ooh, that's weird. Oh, okay. Well, this is when I was doing models a little bit in a way that wasn't very good. I put all the animations into one giant timeline, which is not the best way of doing this. All right, well, all right, there it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, so about 15. Do that. All right, let's try it out. Yeah, it's not bad, huh? All right, that feels good. Cool, that works. But yeah, we want to figure out how to make the mecha cannon have a way of telling the player how much ammo it has left inside it. Nope, not you. So, yeah, in a previous stream, someone mentioned that we could kind of like have the player look at this part right here and maybe have this somehow give you information for how much rounds are left in this weapon. Yeah. Trying to figure out how this might work. Okay, well, I mean, we could kind of like cheat our way through it and just have like a number pop up somewhere. Let me think about it. I wonder. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's just so big and unwieldy that it's a little bit difficult to move around. Yeah, I mean, let's just try building it out and we'll see how it works. All right, mecha cannon view. Go back here. Okay. Go to here. All right, so we're gonna extrude out a little bit, make a little lip right there. Extrude out that way. Then we do that. Do something like that. Okay, I'll try to make this work. Selection. Okay. All right, let's make sure this still exports correctly. Export mesh. Do that. All right, seemed okay. Didn't complain about anything. Let's try to reload the mesh here. Okay, seems to be working. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new texture. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, so we are gonna make a new texture. How big should we make this texture? 250, 512, 256. How about let's do this? Okay. And then we are going to use the existing texture as a template. Weapons, where are you, cannon? There you are. Okay, so this will let us get the exact same tone of gray and yellow that we're using on the original texture. So that'll be nice and consistent. Edit, transform, 90 degrees, counterclockwise. Okay, so it's all blurry and ugly, and what we're gonna do is we are gonna make a nice sharp version of this. Go like that. Oh, let's not do that. I'm gonna do that. All right, so all we're doing is we're just recreating this texture to be a little bit larger. Nothing fancy going on here. Okay, does that look right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. All right, well, the problem is now we can only fit like 7.5 of these little slots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit. Let's see, what's the best way of doing this? Okay, actually, let's do. We are just gonna delete you. And instead of going down 75, we're gonna go down 70, 140, 280. Yeah, that works out pretty nicely. Cool. Good, good, good. Save as TGA models, weapons, mech cannon. What do we call this? Ammo. Or chambers. Zero 08. Sure. That's fine. All right, so now we're going to swap in this texture and replace it with the one we just made. Cool. So here's where it gets a little bit weird, and that we only care about the textured part of it that we can see. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell which faces can we see. I mean, it looks like we can only see 2 of the faces. Or 2 of the sides of it. Okay, well, that makes it a little bit easier. So it looks like it's only this and this, I think. Well, let's just try it out. Compute bounce. The rest of it can be just flat gray texture. Okay. All right, well, let's try it out. Export, mesh, do that. Then we make a new shader for this texture we just made. Materials. Okay, models, weapons, mech cannon, chambers, 08. Okay. All right, so now we've got to make a new animation of the player kind of moving the weapon so that they can see this back end of it. Where are you? Dope sheet. Action editor. Idle. Okay, we'll make a new animation called Inspect Magazine. And make it nice and slow. Give it like 20 frames. Then we're just gonna move it like that. See if that's enough. All right, save. Export. Inspect magazine. Yep, save. Okay, go back in here. Add the weapon to our animation list. Okay, so now we gotta hook this up to the weapon script so that it knows what it wants us. It knows what we want it to do. And to do that, I am gonna refer back to our other weapons. See what's going on here. Copy some code. Okay, idle. Here we are. Okay, throw you in here. Open state, inspect magazine. Then we go down here. And we're gonna copy and paste this. Throw you in there. Inspect magazine. One weapon. Okay, let's try it out. Yeah, because the weapon is just so large and bulky, I'm not quite sure if this is going to work or not, or if it's going to look really weird. Okay. Well, it kind of works. So there's a few things going on here. A, it's too far away. But B, it looks like we can see kind of the bottom of it, that little bottom face. I thought we could only see 2 of the faces, but turns out we can see 3 of them on this cylinder. No, okay. We can work with that. That's fine. Yeah, not a problem. Okay, so before we do that, let's tweak this little lip right here. I forgot to UV texture it the correct thing. Oops. So we're gonna do that. Nice and gray. And now let's tweak the animation. So it's a little bit too far away. Oh, it's a little bit. Why is this happening? Huh. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that far in the editor, but... well, I don't know. Let's try doing that. Well, I don't know. Let's just keep tweaking this until it looks right. It's always a little bit weird when this happens because it feels like something has gone horribly wrong. Okay, tweak this a little bit like that. Well, I mean, it looks like this is kind of what we want. And like, it does look weird. I'm not nuts about this. Because now it means I gotta like add in the hand model, which I was not really planning to do. Yeah, and then also does that thing where it's like now the weapon just looks really tiny, which is also kind of strange. Let's see, how do we salvage this? Well, just for fun, let's try holding it vertically. Curious how this might work. It's actually kind of better, I think. I mean, it's not great, but it's better. Yeah, let's try to work with this. So it's going to go higher. It's going to go a little bit closer. Just kind of flew into outer space there. So what's going on? All right, it's getting a little bit closer. Okay, I mean, this might work actually. Okay. Let's see. A little bit lower. A little bit closer. Maybe a little bit off more to the side. I think weapon models are very finicky because every slight movement kind of has a big impact. I'm actually kind of okay with this. It's not bad. Let's see if we can make it closer to the camera. Let's make it more vertical. It's looking better. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm trying to see if this works or not. How about just a little bit higher? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. Okay, so what we could do is, it would be easier if it was just two faces. Right now it's kind of like 2 point, just like a little sliver of a face right there. So let's try to angle it a little bit away from the player. Let's see if we could do this. Save it. So like that. Ah, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, that worked out. Let's save that. Save. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tweak the UV map on this thing. Instead of being these two, we'll make it these two right here, I think. Is that right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 7. Well, I don't know. Let's try it out. Okay, that's not bad. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, we'll work with that. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Now let's check in what we got. It's kind of like a rough draft, just to make sure that we have something. Mech cannon, inspect mag, item work. Everything looks good. Inspect mag logic. All right. So now we're gonna do some animation love, and we're gonna make the animation look a bit more, read a bit better, and have a bit more personality. Okay. Dope sheet. All right, here we are. This is going to be a little bit tricky because we're using a bunch of like weird angles. But we'll make do. So the first thing I like to do is when it goes in a direction, I like to set a few frames at the beginning to make it go in the opposite direction first. So it's going to dip down and then up. And we kind of do the same thing here. This one's going to be a bit more tricky because the angle is just so strange. So what we want to do is we want to overshoot the target. Yeah, this is going to be weird. So a bit in that direction. A bit in that direction. Well, let's try it out. Oh, the first part looks okay. I kind of don't like. I think the second part kind of, it's not so good. Let's also slow it down a bit. Let's give it a bit more frames to play with. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna get some more tea. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. Right, we're doing this. Ooh. Interesting. That looks very strange. Ooh, yeah, I don't like that at all. Let's try it again. Give it another shot. Let's try to tweak this a little bit too. Okay. So let's just try moving it a really tiny bit, because maybe that's all we need. Let's try to do a little bit of bounce here too. That'd be kind of nice, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Let's delete you. Yeah, it's almost there. I think at this point I'm just kind of just nitpicking at this point. That's a bit of a mistake, huh? Oops. I kind of messed it up. Ah. He added a weird bauble at the end that looks very strange. Let's try that. Okay, that's kind of where it was before. Well, it still looks a little bit weird, but I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Cool, looks good. Save that, and now we're gonna make a return to idle animation. Inspect mag done. Basically going to reverse this animation. Okay. Mag done. Good. Then we plug this magazine, this animation back in. Okay. All right. Let's try it out. Okay. Big gun. Oh, we should add a little note. Make sound when you pick it up. Hey, that looks pretty good, huh? First try. So, inspect it, and then it returns back to idle. Does a little bounce. Has some nice bit of heft to it. I'm curious how it would look if we added a tiny bounce upwards. Let's try it out. It's actually kind of nice. Cool. Yeah, that works. Cool. Saved. All right. Let's also add a specular map to it. Would be kind of nice. Cheaper 08. Okay. So we'll make this part a little bit shiny. Then we'll make the rounds very shiny. And make the rest of it pretty much a matte black. Materials, Mac. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh, I like that a lot. It's nice shiny bits. I think the gray part is a little bit too shiny though. Let's dull it down a bit. That's a bit better. Yeah, I like how it catches the light. Oh, that's great. I wonder if we could do some fun stuff with the normal map here. Let's see, what's the best way of doing this? Layers, grab view. Then we're going to make a gradient. Gradient and get a ping pong. Oh, that didn't work. I thought this would ping pong back and forth. Oh, I see. It's doing it like that. Okay, well, let's try that, and then we do this, and then we grab all of you, then we do the gradient. Okay. Yeah, let's try this out. Let's see if this works. Okay, got that. And then we flatten you down. I'm gonna save you. All right. Flattened, resized to something reasonable. Sure. And normal map filter. Not what I expected. Let's try this instead. Oh, okay, actually let me try something different. Let's try this. Yeah, maybe let's just try it out. I don't know. Chamber 08. Da, da, da. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of not that bad, but it's also looks, you know what? The more I look at it, the more I like it. Let's tweak it a little bit though. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make you darker. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it. I like how it catches the light and like a little rim of it. It's kind of nice looking. Yeah, let's go with it. Looks cool. Looks good. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gonna commit that. Working on mech cannon. Ammo and mag inspection. All right. Texture. Cool. We definitely should make these textures smaller, shouldn't we? Don't need them to be this big. All right, let's close it down. All right, cool. I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. Call it a day for today. Yeah, thanks all for joining me. I think we're making pretty good progress on this thing. I think it feels pretty done. I'm not sure what else we need for this weapon. Well, no, I do know. We got to hook up the logic for showing how much rounds we have left in this and make that all work. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right, I will see you all next time. All right, bye for now.